minute, of course. Hi.
Hi, Denise.
Hi,
Thank you
Renee.
for having me today.
Oh, I'm so grateful for what you do for all of us. Just so grateful.
Well, I'm grateful to be
Absolutely.
able to do it, and it makes me happy to be everybody's, head cheerleader. So,
Aw. And I know you have tons you want to tell us about things, new updates and everything in your store and all of that. But
yeah,
I just want
absolutely.
to check in and know, like, where do you live, and are you safe from? Where have you been safe
I'm
from the
good.
hurricane?
Now, I'm in Memphis, Tennessee, and it's
Oh,
actually
okay.
gorgeous out today. So,
Okay, good. I just wanted to double check on that.
yeah,
Okay.
no, but I've certainly been praying for everybody who is in the path of everything, and I don't I I was I've had some interesting living experiences in my life, but my favorite one was I lived with this trio of lesbians, older lesbians, for about a year. I called them the aunts because they kind of
Okay.
adopted me,
Aw.
and I they ended up moving to back down. They were from New Orleans, so they moved back down to New Orleans. I mean, not a year before Katrina hit.
Oh, Lordy.
And they, thank God they came out, but when it finally they opened it up, I had the opportunity to go down there and help them retrieve whatever we could retrieve, and it was quite miraculous what was still there. But it's something you don't understand and
Oh,
appreciate until you see it in person. I mean, the pictures on the TV were
yes.
nothing to see, and their house that they rented was about 2 blocks down from where one of the levees blew. And we walked down there to see it. The house that had been on the same side, her neighbor two blocks down, that house had gone about 2 blocks the other direction.
Oh,
So yeah, it's just it. I feel
oh,
for everyone who's having to deal with anything like that.
oh, my goodness. And having to start over and just, yeah, I know. I still have so many prayers out for Lori over at
Hmm.
the Way of Positive Change. I haven't heard. We were texting, but I haven't heard in a few days. So just let.
I believe on they said on Freebird Spirits Newsflash Friday last night that
She's
they
okay.
were fine, they were safe, just no power and water at the moment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know Lori went to her family's, but I wonder, like, how did her house do? You know,
Yeah, now that part I haven't
that
heard, so
that's the thing I'm worried about. Yeah.
yeah, and but I'm sure with all the power of prayer in this community, I know that whatever circumstances, we'll all come through it together.
Right. We might just have to start some GoFundMe pages or something for people, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Um,
I see Claudia and Gina and
yeah.
quite a few faces in here. Butterflies are free and Emerald Buddha. And I saw Michelle Peterson. Hey, sweetie. I hadn't seen you in a while. And Geek, how are you doing, buddy?
Yeah. I always love seeing Geek in here. Yeah.
I love him to death. He's a sweetheart. I
I
can
know,
tell.
I feel that too. Absolutely. Yeah. So what did you have an update, but you also have merch in your store too, right?
Yeah, we have quite a bit going on right now. And I've got I can do a share screen as we go. And part of
Okay.
what we're doing, since Jeff Bailey just popped in, part of what we're going to be doing during this next few minutes that I'm here is going to be giving away 3 copies of his book. He's getting ready to have his, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff, you're getting ready to have your second one published. So he's doing giveaways of the first one that he did. And it says, speaks for itself, a commodity of musings from my life. And it's very much prose type poetry. It feels to me, I read it and I love it because it's right up my alley with that sort of observational humor type stuff. And so yeah, we're giving away several copies of his book throughout the
Yay.
community, and I'm very excited to have you be one of the hostesses that allows me to have this little pit stop on my virtual road trip that I'm on.
Yay.
So
Wonderful.
yeah, so the big and I'd like to start because with our mission statement. I've been doing that as I go around because, again, this is very much the heart and soul of what this community center is, hopefully for the community, but certainly for me.
Yeah.
We are human beings working in communion to spread love and spiritual learning. We are creating and cultivating a safe place where ideas can be freely exchanged towards the growth of knowledge, understanding, compassion, and unconditional love. We are a central hub available 24/7 where community members can come together, find comfort and support in all the challenges and opportunities of humanity. We will use our skills, knowledge, and gifts as a force to call in the highest good for our planet and her citizens, as well as help and uplift the members of our collective soul tribe. We are an extraordinarily extended family built on a foundational culture of gratitude, sharing, giving back, and paying it forward. So
Beautiful.
that's what we're all about, being able to find a safe place for everyone to meet and mingle outside of YouTube, where we have our own rules that we can follow. The community guidelines are listed on there, and it all boils down to the golden rule. Treat others as you want to be treated. I
Right.
spelled it out a little bit more clearly just in case there was any questions, but ultimately that's what it boils down to.
Yeah. Aw, in a nutshell, that's it. Yeah.
That's it, right, in a nutshell. So
But
before
it's
I get going and showing a little bit of the new stuff on the website, and I'll do a share my screen if that's okay with you,
sure,
Rene.
absolutely.
Let's go ahead and do a giveaway. So
Okay.
everybody get your typing fingers ready. First one to tell me Jeff Bailey gets the first copy.
So they just type in that they want
Type in
one.
Jeff Bailey in the comments, and I'm going to put them on the list.
Oh, they just type in Jeff Bailey and then they go on the list. Okay. Is
Yep.
that right? Okay.
First one who pops up with Jeff Bailey. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you guys. And I had the ultra low latency set, so it should come through as quick as possible, but
Well, that's all right.
it always takes a minute.
Yeah, I've not operated. I haven't tried the slow one yet.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I see Geek Hillbilly. Is that who you see?
yeah, I see Geek Hillbilly and Mama
Excellent.
Bear.
All right. Well, we'll do another one. Y'all keep your typing fingers ready, and we'll do another one here in a few minutes.
Yeah. So far, I have Geek Hillbilly, Mama Bear, and Jacqueline Holcomb.
Well, we're gonna do one at a time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do one now, and that way, if somebody wanders in a little bit later, then they have an opportunity to play as well.
Oh, great idea, Renee.
Yeah, well, I try.
Yeah.
All right, let me do the share screen so I can kind of take y'all on a little tour.
Okay.
Alrighty, can you see me now?
Oh, wait, do I have to click on this?
Maybe.
Yeah, I just did that. Is this what you want? Is this how you want?
Let's see, what is it showing? Yes, that's what we want.
It's showing us over on one side and then the share screen.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, great.
All right, well, let me go over here because I can't do the share screen and look at the other one at the same time. So y'all just have to bear with me.
Yeah, it's okay.
So our main page is just right on the front. I try to put the most important shortcuts. So I'll be talking about our Backstage Pass here today. That's the new membership, paid membership option for Terra Love community. Of course, I'll show you the merch shop as well. There's shortcuts to our different find a readers or reader or teacher, a healer or energy worker, or a creator and shopkeeper. These are our registered members, like you've become a registered member, Denise. And so if we go to look up Denise over here, and these are in alphabetical order, and there's spiritual growth. There she is. And so we've got your page all set up here with your bio information that you provided on the registration form. And these all connect to directly to you. So if somebody wanted to get your email address, it's set up already. That's to get to your YouTube, your website, and so forth and so on.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so that's set up for everybody, and we're up to about 100 registered members now. I'm excited about that. We've got about 550 site members so far, and we are inching our way up on YouTube, on the YouTube channel from 1,500. We're working our way towards 2,000 for the next milestone.
Yay.
So again, there's another way to reach the registered members. We've got our bulletin board, which is our community forum. And a good many of the categories on the bulletin board were suggested by community members.
Nice.
But it's just different ways to connect with everyone. I try to post important stuff that I'm hearing about. This is our daily card and spirit message that Katie Moonchild World does for us. Her card pulls this year have just resonated with me so much that that I've been using them in my gratitude journaling every morning. And so I asked her if she would be willing to post them here as well as on her Instagram account, and she graciously agreed. I did put in this, so if anybody's needing to check in on folks who are going through like these natural disaster stuff, the hurricanes, the whatever the case may be, there's a place where folks can go check in on one another there. And just, a whole variety of topics where you can reach out and find people to talk to. And let me show this real quick, and then we'll talk about the other stuff. If you go look at our community members, and I apologize, I do not know why they will not let me put this stuff in alphabetical order, but whatever.
Yeah.
But if we say wanted there's an option for, and a site member simply means that that you've signed up for an account, how you have a login, and there's only a couple pages where you really have to have that to get the information. But one of the features for the site members is going to be like messaging. So you can, if you wanted to reach out to Scott or me or whomever, there's an option to do that, and you can set up either individual chats or little group chats. And if you'd like to, there's an app. If you go in whatever app store you use and look for Spaces by Wix, Wix, you can download that, and it'll work kind of like a messaging app that runs through terralovecommunity.net.
Wow.
So there's, like I said, it's meant to try to provide a platform where you don't have to have a live stream on YouTube going before you can talk to your friends. It's for any time. If especially I understand. For the most part, we're all really awesome, cool people, but we also have to be realistic that we are strangers on the internet for the most part. So, and I understand where some people are uncomfortable with, maybe sharing their phone numbers or whatever. So, that's a way for people to connect that way as well. So, before we jump into the other stuff, did anybody Geek, I haven't the foggiest idea what they might have done. They might have, because I look at what Bosch and Loam does. I mean, the guys that put for your contacts, and they're all in all kinds of other crazy stuff. Stuff you're like, I hope you don't do that in the same factory. I hate for that to get mixed up.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. No, I thought Wix was just a website or web
Yeah.
provider. Yeah. Thank you, Gina, for putting in everybody's channels. You're so sweet.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
That's amazing. I do
Yeah.
have I haven't got it up and running quite as much as I'd like to, but I'm still collecting Cheer Squad members. And what that comes with is access. I've got a list of all the current registered members and all of their contact details in a Google Doc. And so the cheer squad members have access to that. So they have all their cut and paste stuff right in the same place for everything. And
Nice.
yeah, so we're still
Yeah.
working on getting that going. All right, y'all got your tippity typity fingers ready?
Yeah.
Next one who tells me Jeff Bailey gets a book. And again, we're giving out Jeff's first book of he likes to call them musings. It speaks for itself, a commodity of musings from my life, by our very own poetic justice Jeff Bailey. And he's been kind enough to let me come around and excellent. I see MJ40. 420, I'm sorry. All right, let me write that one down. And what y'all are going to need to do is please and thank you. Email me at tarotlovecommunity@gmail.com. And I'll show you where you can get all my contact stuff there on the website as well. But if y'all will please and thank you, email me the physical address where you would like this book sent, and we will make the arrangements. Jeff and I are going to be working on that, making those arrangements once I get the full list completed. So,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's also for sale on Amazon. That's where I got it too.
It is. Yeah, it is for sale on Amazon as well, in both paperback and electronic Kindle.
Oh, is it Kindle now too? Okay, great.
Yeah, whatever I think it's Kindle. So
yeah. Excellent.
All right, let me go back to my sharing screen.
Yay. Hmm.
All right.
Oh,
and y'all, I promise I make it real easy to find me. You got my little desk in here. We've got all the little bit of information about me if you're interested. Got my email, Instagram, YouTube, the Tarot Love Community YouTube channel. I've got my PayPal link, and while I'm out here shaking my tail feathers, if anybody has is able to donate, I would very much appreciate it. I'm working. I've got one more hoop to jump through, I think, before my mortgage grant stuff kicks in. And I've got a couple other things in the works, but I do have some bill money coming due, and I would really appreciate if anybody has the ability to and feel compelled to be generous and share that with me. I would greatly appreciate it. I've also got Amazon wish list, or gratitude list, as I call it. And I've got some stuff on there for the fur babies if you want to share some love with them as well. And an Amazon gift card that you can drop some money on. So like right now I'm saving up for a office chair. I finally got my office put together. Our beloved cat mama Meow was generous enough to send me a desk that I finally got put together and put up, and I'm very excited about it. But I realized I didn't have a chair that quite works with it.
Yeah, you need that for your back and your neck after the surgery, right?
Yeah, so I've got my dining room chair in there for right now, so we'll work with that for the moment.
Yeah, no, we need to get you on wheels.
And then here's the merch shop that Denise was talking about. We've got all kinds of Tarot Love Community merch. I've got another design that I've got to get uploaded here shortly, but we've got t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, mugs. I tried to give a little variety of everything. So
nice. That takes so much time. I can't believe that. You're amazing. Look what you've done.
Oh, thank you.
Look at that. All those credit cards. That's great.
Yeah, I've got it set up to where pretty much accept anything. And then we've got a featured shop section. Ripe Color, Jeffrey, our dear friend who I believe I heard someone say he got his residency, whatever, where he can stay in Mexico for quite some time. But he's got an affiliate program with his setup. And so we've got together to do that. And if you want to purchase something from Ripe Color, you can put in Tarot Love in the give me a discount code, and you'll get 10% off. And then we share some little something, or he shares some little something with the community center. And
Oh,
so that's an option if anybody, if their people or their platforms or whatever has an affiliate program and you want to be part of that, just reach out to me. I'm happy to talk it over with you.
nice.
And then the newest thing that I'm excited about is our Backstage Pass. And this again is our paid membership option. It's not required, but unless you want the exclusive content, that's what it's about. We got exclusive content. So we've got our Backstage Pass, and you can sign up. I know this is a busy or a loaded market out there for memberships, so I tried to make sure there was an option to fit any budget that you may have available to support the community center and quite literally help me keep my lights on.
Nice. Oh,
So that is available, and then what that gets you is access to. Right now, I've started it with the information that we've collected from our Learning Lunation series this year. So you have access to the album itself, where you can download and save individual pictures, or I'm calling them infographics. But I've done up a thing for all the moons, new, full, all about the crystals, all about moon water, whatever information that we have collected this year. I turned it into something that you could, what crystals do you want to use for eclipses? So yeah, just a little bit of information about anything that struck my interest at any rate. And there's about 36 of those out there for you right now, about 3 dozen or so.
oh, that's
Out there right
fantastic,
now.
Rene.
Well, thank you.
Unbelievably fantastic. That is a whole
Thank
lot
you.
of
I
support.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, especially to have the new moon and the full moon info and the crystals.
Yeah. And I made sure that it was ones that you could, it's information that carries over from year to year. It's not specific to 2022. It's
Oh,
just specific to the full moon for that month, or that new moon and whatever the moon sign is
yeah.
for that period. So, bye, Claudia.
Oh, bye,
Oh,
Claudia.
bye, Mama Bear.
Mama Bear too. Yeah. Thank you, Jeff, so much.
Yeah, thank you,
I'm
Jeff.
gonna send that over once it goes through mine, YouTube
Yeah,
takes
all the stuff that it has to go through.
yeah, you know how it goes, but and it takes a couple days, but I'm gonna send that to you, Rene.
Well, I appreciate that, Denise.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, my pleasure. Yeah. Oh, Lisa's wondering if she can take a computer class from you. Ooh.
Lisa, email me. Well, I'll see what you're trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people. I was in customer service for the better part of 30 years, and my specialty was escalated complaints. And so I ran the escalated complaints department for a Fortune 500 company for the better part of a decade. And so my job always had to know not only my job, but the job of the people in the field, the job of the people here. I had to know everything about everybody and how they tied into the picture to get these things resolved. And so I've just always collected information and knowledge and stuff. And people would, of course, figure it out. And so this is the first time in my life that I'm encouraging people to come. Usually it was like, oh, what do you want? What did you hear? Because, it wasn't in my job description to do everybody else's stuff for them.
Right.
So.
Oh, but look at that toolbox you have.
Exactly. We were talking about that in Backstage because I understand now. I understand now what the purpose of all that was. It was so that I could, put this virtual community center together for us.
Yeah, just gathering those tools.
Yeah. Now we are finally to the pit point and big enough that I did have to make us all official. So you will see like a cookie notice come up, and access to your to the privacy policy and the terms and conditions. It doesn't change anything about what we do. I send out a mass email maybe 3 or 4 times a year. I'm
Yeah.
not, I hate those sites that you go sign up for their email and they start spamming you like 15 times a day. That
Yeah.
you're not going to get that from us. The only reason that we have to have all that in place is because the host site Wix, they
Oh,
keep track of your login information and your notices, preferences, and settings and all that stuff. So
oh, so they can do the updates for,
right, so
yeah,
they
I
can
see.
keep track of your login details and what preferences you have. So that's all it is. It's the same generic legalese that protects everybody's side, in the internet world, right? In the ethers out there. So
Right.
doesn't change anything we're doing. We're not selling your information or anything. It's just no.
Yeah.
I promise I do not bother y'all
Yeah.
unless there's
I was
something.
gonna say, I've never gotten an email from you like that.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
now the only you might
Huh.
yeah, the only one I sent out recently was the introduction to the Backstage pass thing. So
Yeah,
like I
which
said,
is
maybe 3 or 4 times a year.
aw.
And mostly it's to tell you about important stuff that you need to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Aw.
Katie. Well,
Hi,
that was
Katie.
all. I appreciate you letting me get all that out. That was all the big update stuff. I'd greatly
Oh,
appreciate anybody who would like to go check out the Backstage Pass, sign up for one of those. I will be adding later a blog, and once I'm doing, all my recovery stuff over the last few years. I still deal with fatigue and all that. And I've
oh,
been, like I said, cleaning up my office and getting it together. I'm so excited that I've had the energy and everything to do that. It's just now it's worn out.
aw.
Plus, I went and got my COVID booster Thursday. So Friday, I pretty much slept all day.
Oh, did you? Yeah, I have to go get mine. Or did you get the new one?
I got the Omicron one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I need to do that. I've been waiting for it to get closer, and now it is. Yeah. So I don't have to
Yeah.
drive 50 miles.
Oh. You must
Yeah.
be in a more a rural area then.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm grateful to have landed where I've landed. And it's interesting. It didn't occur to me till a couple years after I moved in here to look up what the numerological significance of my house number was.
Oh, yeah. You did?
Totally fascinating. It was like, oh, okay. It was all about, this is going to be a place where you change and grow and,
Oh,
morph into something else. And I was like, what? Yeah, here I
oh,
am.
that's great. Like where you can
Right?
continue to build and grow and grow and grow. That's perfect. What did you get?
Yeah.
Did you wind up with an 8 or something? Or
It's 2763. So I don't remember what that
yeah, what
added
it
up
added
to.
up to? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I looked it up that way,
9,
and then I
9,
looked it
9,
up as
18.
two.
It sounds like a 9. Sounds like it reduces to a 9, which is very powerful. It's like,
Oh well, see,
whoa,
there you go.
we're here. Yeah. How perfect.
Absolutely.
Oh. So
Well,
did you get all the names you
I
needed
was
for
gonna say
Jeff's
we've got
party?
one more we can give away, and so everybody get their typing fingers on and give
I
me Jeff Bailey if you want to win a copy of his book. Speaks for itself.
yeah. Jeff Bailey. Jeff
Yeah.
Bailey.
And as all, like I said, I'm very accessible. You see me around the chats, and of course, you can message me through the Cypress. There you
Cypress.
go.
Yeah.
And again, if y'all will email me the address where you want these sent, email to tarotlovecommunity@gmail.com. That way I can get it all collected and put together for Jeff, and he can get them sent out to you guys.
Yeah. And I think I added all your contact info in the description area of this
Yeah,
video.
like I said, I'm not hard to find. You
Yeah,
know, if nothing else, terrorlovecommunity.net's out there. You can get a hold of me through that. Catch me in the chats. Email me
yeah,
directly at the Gmail address. I make myself easy to find. Now,
yay.
don't get mad if it takes me a little while to respond.
Oh,
But
yeah, that's okay. I know,
you
especially
know,
when you
well,
get
and that's one of the things that I love about this community. I'm finding that there's so many of us out there that have been through things like this or deal with things like this.
yeah,
Chronic pain issues and fibromyalgia stuff, and
yeah.
chronic stuff. And so
Oh, it's just
everybody is so understanding because they're in the same boat, that
right.
the best of intentions can very easily be waylaid at the drop of a hat. And
Definitely. Yes.
so
Yes.
it's nice to be around understanding people, and and that's the whole
Yeah.
point. These are like-minded, kindred spirits, right?
Right. Absolutely. I know. I just love our community. Absolutely. I
You're
had
very
no
welcome, Jeff.
idea. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome, Jeff. Yeah.
Well, thank
I
you so
know.
much, Denise.
Definitely. We should all sign up for your what was it called with the membership? You called it something
The
else.
Backstage pass.
Backstage
Yeah.
pass. We should all be able to do that, right?
Oh, that would be
Even
amazing. Like I said,
even if it's just
even
the
if it's only the 222 a month, that
yeah,
the pennies add up,
it
and
helps. It
it
really
does,
does.
it
Yeah.
does. And I was telling Denise, I see the universe likes to play chicken just a little more than I'm comfortable with, but it keeps coming through for me even at the last second. So
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
I get nervous, but then I just calm myself back down and go, okay, they've come through
Yeah.
every other time. So,
I know. I think the
and a lot
universe
of that has been from a few donations here and there coming in that have quite literally kept me from getting my phone cut off or my internet cut off, or
oh,
so it again, it's and I'm finally to the point where I'm feeling like I can start looking at doing freelancing stuff and things like that, to where I'm finally getting the energy and the stamina to do a
yeah.
little bit
I
more.
know what you mean. That takes
Mhm.
time to build that up. I know.
Yeah, well,
I
yeah,
know.
especially from the position I started at. So
Oh, totally horizontal, right?
yeah,
Like
exactly. So I
growing
mean,
a
I've
whole new
had to
spine.
learn to walk again, to all of the things. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Renee. Oh, well, we love you tremendously. We are so here for you, and
Well,
I can't
thank
wait
you.
to just watch it grow and see what you want to do with it. And I love that you have this huge toolbox with all of these tools, because I have a feeling that there's going to be all kinds of things you can add services wise and
Yeah, I mean, we've already got a big, and by we, Andrea of Lilac Lantern, she's kind of my founding partner. She's the one the
okay.
universe said that I had to go ask her for help with this, and
Aw.
before I could get it all out, she was like, "Yeah."
Aw.
So she's basically the first one that said yes to me with all because I come up with crazy stuff and reach out. Some people are like, I don't know about that.
Oh, well, shit, I'm thinking people will be reaching out to you, like, for
Oh, well,
support
absolutely.
online, things like that. Like, how do I start my YouTube channel? How do I do
Yeah.
this? How do I,
And I have helped a couple of people do that. I
yeah,
don't mind sharing whatever knowledge that I've got. Um,
good. Or
yeah,
being a
absolutely.
virtual
Reach out,
assistant?
and I don't mind working by barter and trade either. So, whatever the case
Oh,
may be, I want to
yeah.
make sure that we can support each other and have as almost like a little virtual commune.
There you go. I see you being a virtual assistant for,
Hmm.
for different people, and maybe different prices, whatever they can afford, or whatever you can handle, as far as, because like you said, you got to keep the lights on and
Yeah,
the internet bill
absolutely.
without paying our internet bill. I mean, I know, and
I know,
it's
it's like,
expensive.
okay, let's see. Yeah, and of course, I
Yeah.
grew up this way, so it's not an unusual thing to try to figure out to prioritize who can I get away with shorten a
Yeah.
little bit this time?
Oh goodness, I know, right? Yeah.
But that's okay. I believe that, maybe not in my lifetime, but I do believe we're moving more towards that idea of
Yeah.
providing the basic living
Mm,
means for people, whatever that form that takes in the coming generations. But
right.
that
Yeah.
we'll all have that bottom, that floor,
Yeah,
that
the universal basic income, something
yeah,
like
exactly,
that.
along
Uh-huh.
those lines, or even, universal housing, whatever the case may be. You never know.
Yeah.
I see little communities, even within this community, popping up across the country, as people
Beautiful.
start to gather in different places. Because, like, uh, Skywalking with Moon, Dr. Gale, I know she was called to move out to the Mount Shasta area, and
Mhm.
so, you know,
Yeah.
apparently that's going to be a thing for some of us in the coming
Right.
years.
Yeah. Wonderful.
I know
Well,
you got to get running, so I don't want to keep you
yeah,
too much
I
longer.
do have to say goodbye, but thanks so much for coming on. Thank you for reaching out, and I've really enjoyed our time together, and I'm so grateful for you and what you do for all of us.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm humbled. I'm grateful, and I love this community. It's been for me what it's been for a lot of people, a saving grace in a lot of strange, eerie times.
Yeah, I know. We need each other. We really do. We're so interdependent on each other. We really need to honor that, and yeah.
Yeah, and it's our soul tribe family. So
Right. That's
yeah.
right. Yeah. Well, let's
Well,
say
thanks
goodbye.
everybody.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.